Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Blues of Canton taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Evans in motion. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Second and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds Browns able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now back to the ground game with White.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Goff.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Lance now on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. They can't tackle him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And Lance now to throw. His throw incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Lance will try again on second down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Black shot. Black ultra.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because it does one. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the end zone, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready up? Watch it. 6.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the interception, here's Goff. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Goff.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep one. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yellow, zoom.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And a huge return as they take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Lance now on first down.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Lance looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, it's gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. More Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun. Goff. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now Evans in motion left. Going right side is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. White is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
To throw is Goff. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Blues get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got... needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lance to throw on second down here. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, ready? You, yellow. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Set. Claws red. Green jack. Set. Hut.
A final shot before half for Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets it up past the 35.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Lance to throw it. Shoves him away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Red cycle. Blue striker. Set.
Again, it's Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Lance now to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
Ready.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Cooks motions to the left. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Strike. Check. Strike.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time.
Well, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Ready.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now they're in to hurry up.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Gone.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 3rd down, a run from White.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First down.
Now Goff on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Opposite, green, set.
They'll run left with Pollard. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
131 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay,
Second
ready?
and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DeMarvin Overshown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got